What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We're checking out some Mack. We got we got lucky lately. We've got a couple new Mack drops, and my boy's on tour, I think, somewhere. Um, but he still, has content built up from the UCHealth series, among other. Dude, if you haven't seen his Fire in the Booth yet, you don't even have to watch with me. I did a reaction to it, but just go watch it. Um, with Charlie Sloth. Go look up. I'm sure if you're a Mac fan, you already know, but if you don't, you're about to find out. It's one of the most fire things you'll ever watch if you sit through it end to end. Um, Literal fire in the booth with Charlie Sloth while he was in the UK. I guess they hooked up in Charlie's studio, but and we've done some stuff. The last one of those I did, I think, was a Ren fire in the booth, which was also nasty. Go look at that too. Um, we're if you follow my content, you're probably familiar with this UC Health series. If you're new here, basically HarryMack, freestyle rapper, good human being, is is at a. These are done, like most of them are done at a hospital in Colorado, where he'll sit down with people of all types, with all types of ailments, and do a rap for them, and even staff as well. Although the most recent ones, these ones, they're in a studio of sorts. You see the drum kit in the background. So I'm not sure what studio this is, but anyways, go support Mac. These are all on the UC Health page. You have to follow it to you have to pay attention. And I think I'm the only one that does these. Weirdly, maybe not. I don't really follow other reaction channels, but I don't really see them pop up. But anyways, love to have you here as well. Please like, comment down below. Excuse me. Make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate that very much. And we'll dive in. You know what? I just got done. You know what the worst thing ever is? So if you follow my stuff, you probably know I got robbed a couple weeks ago or a week ago or whatever, and I've been dealing with that. Worse than dealing with the credit card companies is like the feeling of having to have to rebuy something that you've already bought. So like today, I purchased something that was in the car that got taken. It's not a word. That got taken, um, and I'm like purchasing it. I'm like, dude, I paid for this already. I had this item, and now I'm buying this again. You feel duped. Sorry, let's go.
What's up, you guys?
Hi.
Hey. How's it going?
Good. How are you? I'm
Good.
Dodie.
I'm Harry. Nice to meet you, Dodie.
Nice to
Doc.
meet you too.
Doc, nice to meet you.
Dodie and Doc.
First, I would love to
Hello.
get to know you guys a little bit and
Sure.
what connected you guys with UC Health.
I was diagnosed with COPD right before the pandemic.
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Okay, and is that why he's hooked up to air?
And then RA soon after that. I had gotten
Oh, yeah, no, okay, so a couple things. The studio's dope.
pretty strong, but we went on vacation in southern Utah and got in a dust storm there.
Whoa.
It was a life changer because I had complete respiratory failure. I was in intensive care for a week.
Wow.
Come out of there pretty weak. I couldn't move or do much or walk around. I felt like I was about 100. I'm a pretty active guy. I swam for over 20 years before all this.
Really?
Yeah, and I worked with special needs guys and just loved my job. And with all this that happened, I was kind of forced out. When all that
Swimming's a great exercise, man. I miss swimming. I grew up swimming like competitively. I was always in the pool, swimming, water polo. Great exercise. Haven't ran laps in a minute, man. I should.
That got to be so much that I couldn't deal with it. I started looking for answers. So I got on YouTube, started researching for some pulmonary rehab exercises and looking at breathing exercises. I'm a musician, so I came across this procedure. I thought, man, maybe this might help me. What the procedure does is shuts off one of your lobes,
Okay.
and then the rest can rebuild.
And what's the name of the procedure that you had done?
It's called bronchial lung volume reduction.
Bronchial lung volume reduction.
Yeah, rhyme that, Beethoven. What you got in that, Harry?
So I've come home, and I'm on 4 liters of oxygen.
Okay.
And as I sit here, I'm on 2 liters.
Let's go.
So I'm working really hard at it, but my goal is to be off of oxygen.
Incredible.
Now I can go to the mountains and move around and do things, and it feels
dope.
pretty good. It's like a game changer.
Oh, man. I'm so happy to hear that. Are you able to play music? And
Yeah, I play guitar, harmonica. I'm in a group.
that's awesome. I also just want to honor you for a minute, the way that you're showing up, you know, not accepting, you know, the cards that were dealt to you, but actually taking the step.
Can we get this man a harmonica alongside Harry's freestyle, please? I feel like harmonica makes everything more fun. Can we please get this man a harmonica? It's got to be somewhere. You got a music studio. Somebody has a harmonica in their pocket. He
To
might.
figure out, hey, what can we do about this? And hopefully that's going to get to a lot of people and help other people who are in a similar situation.
I've really been proud of the way he took it upon himself to find this and find the doctor and do all that. It's been great.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of him.
Amazing. I'm so happy to have you guys here. I want to do something special for you guys.
Appreciate it.
So I'm gonna do a freestyle rhyme. Hopefully we can collaborate a little bit. If you guys have some words or topics or some suggestions of any kind for me to incorporate, that would be awesome.
I'll throw a term out to you, dyspnea.
Dyspnea.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means shortness of breath. When you have dyspnea, you can't breathe. And going through all this, I firmly believe in self-advocacy.
Yes.
You have to speak up for yourself. You have to do your own research and then do as much exercise, change the diet.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like one of the worst things. You ever like, and I'm talking just at the minimal level. Like if you ever like try to find that deep breath and you can't, like that's so bothersome. Can you imagine just like having a essentially like a disability? Not, I mean, I don't know what you would call that, but you know, I guess it is kind of to where like it's a common thing that you can't breathe. That's scary.
Advocacy. Beautiful.
Determination.
Determination.
And hope.
And hope.
If you ever think you're having a bad day, are you breathing? Yeah? Okay. It's not that bad.
Because a lot of people, and myself included, coming out of that hospital, I thought, man, maybe I only have a couple of years left.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't even have that. Tell you what, it was not easy.
Yeah. It's inspiring, man. I love it. So let me make sure I got these words. And dyspnea, which means shortness of breath.
Yes.
So from dyspnea, we're gonna go to self-advocacy.
Okay.
Because you needed that, right, to get to where you are today. Self-advocacy, determination, and hope.
Those are good words.
I love them. I love them. So we're gonna have some fun with this. Let me find the right beat for this. Let's see how this one sounds. Okay.
Hey.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, yeah.
Beat selection on point.
Yo, I'm here to blow your mind. I'm getting shine every single time I'm kicking these rhymes. Yeah, when I spit it, you know it's never corny. I'm blessed and honored just to hear your story. I hope you feel these lyrics that I send through. Man, I can't believe everything you've been through. Feeling like you can't even breathe to where you are now and everything you achieve. I'm doing this for the listeners. And thank you for teaching me about dyspnea. Cause now I understand that shortness of breath. There was a time you felt that you were near to death.
Yo. That's an interesting like bend on that, man, because it worked, but it's like if you think about the word listeners and dyspnea, that doesn't rhyme at all. It's interesting, like just the more polished you get, the more you can kind of bend, you know, the certain parts of words, and then syllabatically kind of make things. And we don't even like sit down and notice like really that often, like you don't, unless you pick it apart, like oh, that doesn't rhyme with that. But it's not really rules that there's not really rules to how you structure this. It's some people, oh, that is a rhyme. But for me, it's like it's more impressive to kind of bend things in a way where like the average listener would have no idea, right?
Now I understand that shortness of breath. There was a time you felt that you were near to death, but you didn't sit back and start relaxing. Cause in that moment you chose to take action. I work hard just to master the freeze and
Yo, look how hyped homegirl's getting. I like her, man. She's just rooting for him.
Cause in
They're
that
sweet.
moment you chose to take action. I work hard just to master the freeze, and you be going hard for that self-advocacy. Yo, it's so needed. We gotta speak up for ourselves, gotta take it into our own hands and fight for health. Yo, that's the way that we can find them solutions instead of getting bogged down by mental pollution. You said one day I'ma see it through, dude. Let me pull up information on my YouTube. I'ma find a way and figure out how. I'ma sign up so that I can get all these vows. I need them all up in my lungs so I can get it done. Hey, yo, I gotta take a risk, I gotta take a plunge. I gotta find out how I can fully recover, how I can keep putting one foot in front of the other. Yeah, hey, yo, what you've been through is amazing. You exemplify determination. Yeah, to get through it, dog, you were certain. You looked at the mountain peak and stayed determined. You said, I'm about to get there and start celebrating. I'm about to breathe easy at the higher elevation. And at first, they had you on 6 liters. You didn't like that. She didn't like it either. So you worked hard and got it down to 4. But you said that's not enough, man. We about to give more. You stayed determined so you could see that through. And now you down from 4 all the way down to 2. You done cut it in half twice, and soon that's gone. We going by intervals of 2, am I wrong? So I think the next step is you won't need it at all. Yeah, every time I rhyme, spit the heat that will scald. I'ma break it down right off of the mental, I'm doing mad work. Shouts out to Doc who be chilling in the plaid shirt. Yo, every time I spit my brain can see far. Should've known from your cap that you be playing guitar. Yeah, and now playing in the band, that harmonica, to hear from you, yo, it's an honor, bruh. And I can tell that y'all are both humans with true vision. And I relate to your story as a musician. I can't imagine if my vocals couldn't be absorbed. If I couldn't sit behind the keys and play them chords. If I couldn't sit behind my drums and make them moves. Man, you had to see your life improve. And we back up on it while I'm spitting something dope. Through the hardest times, though, we find a way to cope. Even when it's grimy, we clean it with the soap. That's a metaphor for human beings keeping that hope. Hey, yo, I know it ain't easy, but we keep the hope, homie. That's the H-O-P-E, getting through the hardships. Hey, yo, we do it, I express as an artist. Hey, yo, I break it down for y'all while I'm spitting. We gon' turn it up loud. I asked how you felt about it. You said, I feel proud. Indeed, you didn't let your life blow up. I am proud as well and honored by how you show up. Standing here today, y'all know that I mastered this rapping. In your past life, you was active, but wait, that ain't your past life, homie. That's your current life, cause you be getting active again. Y'all heard it right, yeah. And we ain't never about to slow it down. Positive vibes, y'all know they about to go around. Staying determined, we keeping hope, we keep on climbing. Even in our darkest eras of life, we keep on shining. Homie, let me shake your hand to make you understand. Hey, yo, when I be rhyming, I'm taking total command. Yeah, I'm about to show them how we do. Yo, I love it, I relate, I'm proud of you. Let's go.
All right.
Harry, that's awesome.
Let's go. That's great.
Made my day.
Oh, man, I'm glad.
That's dope, man. You can't really get more wholesome than than Mack on a UCHealth track, man. That was end to end. That was one of the better ones for sure. He was in the zone there, and I don't stop these that much because he's not hiding anything like really bar wise that you guys won't pick up on if you speak English. So there's no reason for me to cut it up, and it's he chose kind of a slower beat that he could kind of just roll on. But it's it's dope though, and he definitely knows his audience when he, assuming they might not be rap fans, right? And I'm not just, it's not booked by its cover thing. It's just that, I don't know. I'm just making a guess. They're not rap fans. But it doesn't matter. It's that positivity and that human connection that drives Harry, and energy like that, man. You saw their reaction, and that's all Harry needs. That's why Harry does what he does. Go support Harry. Go like, go subscribe. But make sure I will link it down below. Make sure you go support the UCHealth page. There might be a time that I miss a couple of these, and you're gonna have to go see it for yourself. So if you're subscribed to the page, you'll get a notification and you'll know about it. Alrighty. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll talk to you on the next.